the hard truth about parenting in the AI-shaped world we're handing our children. I want to say something that might feel uncomfortable, but it needs to be said. Looking at the world our children are inheriting, the real question is no longer whether we should raise the future with AI. It's whether it's responsible to try to raise it without it. Our children are growing up in an AI-shaped world. That's not a prediction. That's already happening. AI is already in their schools, their apps, their toys, their search engines, their future jobs, and the systems making decisions around them. Even if we try to keep it out of our homes, it will still meet them everywhere else. And pretending they can be raised without it doesn't protect them. It leaves them unprepared. Now, let me be very clear about something. When I say the state of the world our children are inheriting, I am not just talking about technology. I'm talking about the fact that this world is being run by broken humans, running broken systems. We have war, we have poverty, we have neglect, we have abuse, we have abandonment, we have greed, we have emotional immaturity scaled to a global level. We have adults who were never taught how to regulate themselves, raising children they don't actually know how to see. We have generations of trauma passed down and normalized. And the proof is everywhere. If parents were doing a great job collectively, we would not have the world we have. That's not a moral attack. That's an observable fact. Broken children grow up to be broken people. Broken people create broken systems, and those systems destroy lives at scale. So when I talk about the world our children are inheriting, I'm not just talking about kids being around AI. I'm talking about the reality that human beings have not evolved fast enough internally to handle the power they already have externally, and children are born straight into that. This is not a gentle world. This is not a regulated world. This is not a world that knows how to pause, reflect, or tell the truth. And we are sending children into it. Now, I know some people will hear this and feel attacked. Good, because denial is exactly how we got here. I am not saying individual parents don't love their children. I am saying love alone has not been enough. If love alone were enough, we wouldn't have genocide, abuse, exploitation, environmental collapse, or entire populations living in trauma. The world itself is the receipt. So when parents say, "I don't want AI around my kids," I understand the instinct. Protect innocence, protect childhood, protect the human heart. I get it. But avoiding AI does not stop the world from being what it is. Avoiding AI does not prepare your child to think clearly in chaos. Avoiding AI does not teach emotional regulation, discernment, or self-awareness. Avoiding AI just means your child will meet it, and everything else without guidance. And here's another critical distinction that parents need to understand. Using AI in a reflective way is not the same thing as handing kids social media, video games, or endless YouTube. Those platforms are designed to distract, stimulate, hook, and monetize attention. They pull children outward. They reward speed, reactivity, comparison, and consumption. They train nervous systems to stay dysregulated. Reflective use of AI is a different category entirely. It does not flood kids with content. It does not chase dopamine. It does not demand constant engagement. When used intentionally, it actually slows things down. It gives children a place to think instead of react, a place to put words to what they feel, a place to ask questions without being shamed or ignored, a place to reflect, something most adults were never taught how to do. So when I talk about raising the future with AI, I am not talking about outsourcing parenting. I am talking about supporting development in a world that is clearly failing to do so on its own. Because, let's be honest, parents are busy and overwhelmed. Families are fractured. Teachers don't have time to give students one-on-one guidance. Most adults are dysregulated, exhausted, and carrying unresolved trauma while trying to raise children inside a collapsing world. And children absorb that. They watch how adults handle power. They watch how adults handle conflict. They watch how adults avoid truth. They watch how adults abandon responsibility. So the question becomes, how do we raise children who do not become what broke the world in the first place? How do we help them develop inner stability, emotional awareness, and the ability to think clearly under pressure, when so many adults never develop those skills themselves? That is why this matters. Not because AI is exciting, not because technology is inevitable, but because children need help developing internal strength in a world that has proven it cannot provide it reliably. Using AI in a reflective way is not a solution to everything. It is not a replacement for parents. It is not a fantasy. It is a support, a tool that can help children slow down, reflect, process, and build the inner capacities that this world desperately lacks. This is not about raising perfect children. It is about raising whole ones. Children who grow up with their sense of self intact. Children who can think instead of react. Children who can feel without collapsing. Children who do not repeat the damage they inherited. That is what raising the future actually means. I wrote Raising the Future because I refuse to pretend that love alone saved us. It didn't. And continuing to pretend it will is how this cycle continues. You are not powerless. You can shape how your child meets this world. You can give them tools that strengthen them instead of scattering them. You can refuse to pass on what was passed to you. If this resonated, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a parent who is ready to stop pretending everything is fine. And if you want to go deeper, check out my book, Raising the Future. The link is in the description. We don't need more denial, we need courage, and we need to raise children who can do better than we did.